Hey guys, so this is a different type of video. This is going to be a makeup video. Guys, I am not a beauty professional, makeup artist, none of those things, but I'm going to try to do a beauty contour without a tutorial. Like, I've seen them done, but I've never done a real contour on myself. So this video, I'm going to do it. And I brought out all of the stuffs. Actually, now I have my ring light. That's why you may see the lighting is a little different. But this is a fun experience for me because this is the first time I'm using the ring light. And hopefully you guys like it. And I'll possibly make more videos like this in the future. I have some great ideas around fun makeup tutorials or makeup trying thingies, like without a recipe, like try guys without a recipe but with makeup. And you'll see a lot of the times that I do makeup, I do a lot of non-conventional things just to get my makeup done real quickly. You can see right now that I am fresh face Victoria. I actually love not wearing makeup. It's just that I'm so sweaty. Like even right now you can tell it may be or maybe not that I'm a little moist. You know, I'm a little moist. So I am, you know, I like to let my skin breathe. But for these videos, guys, I bring it to y'all. I give it to y'all. I make sure that I hopefully look beautiful all the time. You know, sometimes I don't wear makeup because that don't make sense. Every day we shouldn't be have to wear makeup. I don't think every day I should have to wear makeup. Like, come on. But for this tutorial, I'm going to try to do a contour. And I actually have some products from Avon. Someone in my family is actually selling some Avon. So I told them that I would definitely do a review of the products. And I will link the products down below. So if you're interested, you can actually purchase these items as well. So guys, let's get into the video. First up, just ignore the water spot on that I just got on my shirt. Like I'm drinking ice cold water because it's hot now. I'm hot. Woo. And I'm wet. And it's spilled everywhere. So, you know, there's that. But I'm gonna start. So the first product that I'm starting with actually is a face Perfector. It's a primer. I've actually never used a primer on my skin before, but I know that primers actually, well, I'm not confident, but primers make your skin seem more blended and more finished. So hopefully we get that effect. I'm excited to try it out and see if, you know, I have like the coolest effect, like, you know, baby fresh skin after I try it. So that's gonna be the first thing. And this is Avon's Magic Prime. And I'm gonna do a little beauty thing. Oh, maybe this is it. Magic Prime, guys. Is it focused? Magic Prime. That's the first product that I'll be using in the video. Okay, what are the directions? It's oil free, which is good because I'm oily. Okay, so we gonna, you know, just dab, 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 dab. Then I'm gonna put this on my skin. I'm gonna just use like a bead. I know that whenever you have makeup and like solutions and stuff, you shouldn't be using a ton. It never makes sense to use a ton. Oh, okay. So they actually have like, I should have prepped this stuff. They actually have like little things on here. So they don't have, it's not a lot that comes out. So I'm assuming that you don't use a lot. I already washed my skin, guys, before I did this. Guys, usually I don't do this, but for this video, I'm doing it today. And that is, I'm going to use a beauty or, you know, bootleg beauty blender. Usually I just use my hands for my makeup, but today I'm going to do my foundation with partially with a beauty blender. And I use Clinique Perfecting. Oh yeah, I'm so bad at this. Is it coming up? It doesn't look like it's coming. Oh, okay. It just takes a little bit. Clinique Guys, can you see it? Can you see it? Okay. I have an auto, on this camera I use an autofocus, so it takes a little bit to refocus on my face. But yeah, I'm gonna talk to you while I do this and look at my mirror. Yeah, so I usually just put it on a few spots with this little applicator that it comes with. And I have a few beauty marks on my face. Some have come in later in life, and some have always been there. The one that I love to show off is this one right on my left-hand side. It's this big beauty mark I've had since I've been a child. To me, it's like my Marilyn Monroe beauty mark, but on the side of my face. I don't know, I just find it beautiful and gorgeous. See, I'm so used to using my hands. I'm gonna not use my hands today and try and use a beauty blender and, you know, do what I need to do. I don't even think I know how to use a beauty blender effectively, but I'm going to try and use it. And obviously I already put a little water on it to make it a little damp, because otherwise I have actually tried to use it. It was so rough and I was like, but it's so rough. But I realized you have to moisturize it a bit to make it really work, to really get that real, you know, that real official look that you need to get when you're doing it. Obviously need more. And I try, oh, another thing, but you know, and I try to get close to, because I have short hair specifically, I really try to get close to my hairline, because you will be able to see that. Okay, so I have some marks I have to cover up a bit more. I was gonna get a powder, but I didn't get a powder, a setting powder, which I should have done now that I look back at it. But I think I'll be doing, with this contour, I think I'll be doing more, so, you know, we'll see. I mean, this is easier than using your hands. It is, in a way. But I just am like, oh, I gotta clean the brushes and that's so much work and I don't want to deal with it. And when it dries, it actually seems like it goes into your skin a bit more. Like, it really blends in with your pores, which I like. And I think we'll see with the primer, right, if it really does what it needs to do. I don't put anything under my eyes. Like, I don't put anything. I use a concealer, which you'll see, but again, my skin is sensitive, so even with using the concealer, sometimes my body's like, I don't like this on me, you know. I don't think this is perfect, but it's good. Like, this light gives you some real views of what you see, and it covers stuff up, but it ain't perfect. I think I'm gonna use a little bit more. I feel like I don't use this much usually, but looking under this light, like, this light is so powerful. This light just shows you everything you want to see and everything you don't want to see at the same time. But yeah, so just a little bit more there, here, cover up my mustache hairs. Don't judge me, guys. I feel like, obviously, when you shave, it's like when you shave the places that you don't want to see anything on, like you shave your legs or you shave your chin or whatever, it seems like it grows faster. Why? You shave your head and it takes forever to grow back. Shave the things that you don't want to be there, and yeah, I feel like did I do a good job, guys, with the blending? Have I not done a good job? You guys tell me, because I'm new to this, so I really don't know. Right now, I feel like on camera, I look a little bit ghostly, but like I said, when it dries a bit more, it's a bit better on. But at first, it does look a little bright, but when it dries, like when it oxidizes, I guess that's what it's called, it looks a bit better on your skin. So it feels good. It feels nice. It doesn't feel heavy. It feels light. I really need to find a powder, but when I tried to go to Sephora yesterday, wasn't open, and I need to get something that is like light on your skin, or what is it, like hypoallergenic. This foundation that I'm using from Clinique is hypoallergenic, right? It's foundation camouflage 2-in-1. What does it say? Medium. A piece on here says like it's something that's for people who have allergies, skin allergies. And I know I need this because there's some stuff that I use that and my skin just burns, like legitly burns. I'm like, no, skin, please don't burn. So sometimes a little trick. Let me tell you something about something I do. One of my tricks is, well, this dries a bit, but it really does blend in with my skin. If you look at my the rest of my body, you know, you get a certain amount of tan on your face specifically from the sun. So sometimes the lighter parts of your skin, like I cover up a lot. It's, you know, it's now summer, so, you know, I'm showing a little bit more skin, but in the winter I cover up, and we've been staying in the house. But this really matches the rest of my skin very well. So I really like this color. It's like, to me, it matches perfectly with the rest of my skin. It gives me gives me a natural look. It doesn't look like I'm a ghost once I finish everything and it oxidizes or whatever it does, if that's what it's called. So yeah, that's that. I'm gonna let it like dry a bit, and then we'll go to the next step, which is actually contouring. Ugh, I think I'm gonna mess it all up with this contour, but we'll see. Right now I look like a raccoon. A cute raccoon though. Okay guys, we're back with the fun part, the contouring. Let's see how that goes. Like, I'm nervous. So we're gonna use for the contouring, we're gonna use this brown, I'm like, the color's brown, but it's like, I think it's called cognac. And that cognac. This is a magic wand by Avon. This is what I got specifically to try this out and see if contour is all it's cracked up to be. For me, I just have such, I do a bit of I think I said this before, I do a bit of contouring already. It's not intentional. It's just because I have such big, deep set eyes. So I have really dark under eyes. So I make under my eyes lighter. I didn't know this until I looked into it a bit more, that I'm actually kind of contouring my face a bit. But for me, it's just because it's so dark. If I used anything else, it really wouldn't make the difference that I like. But I have such high cheekbones, if you see. Like, this is me smiling. Naturally, like, I have an oval face. I have a very, I have a small nose, like, you know, so there's not a lot of things that I want to hide, or, you know, and I have big lips, so there's full lips, I'll say. There's not a lot of things that I want to contour necessarily, so that's why I don't contour. But I want to see if I can make, you know, what God has made beautiful, perfection, make it gorgeous, you know. I don't know, but I'm gonna try it now. I'm like so scared to try this because I think I'm gonna destroy my face, because I don't know what I'm doing. But I know that, okay, in terms of cheekbones, you gotta go for the, okay, so this color, which I think might be the darkest color, so yeah, you go under here. So anything you want for that, this is one of the things you do, right? This is too light for my skin. I'm like, I feel like the people do it darker, and then they want to make their I feel like they want to make their forehead smaller, so they do it on their forehead. Is this what these people do, man? You tell me. Like, I feel like I'm messing up. And then they do the sides of their nose. This blends in too much, I think, but I'm gonna try the sides of their nose. And then do they do here too? I feel like that might make me look like I have a beard, like a thick beard. We'll just, guys, you tell me if I'm doing stuff wrong. At least it's not too dark. And then we're gonna blend this in. We're gonna use the other side and see what we get. This isn't dark enough, I think. So I don't think it's gonna get crazy, you know? I think people wanna have smaller foreheads. Forehead's not a 5 head. It's not that crazy. And then they go under here. And they kind of, you know, you're circling it. And then I guess making you look like you have a smaller chin. Is that one of the things you do? I don't know. Guys, you can tell I don't know what I'm doing. And that was too light, possibly. And then you actually use, okay, so for me, I'm gonna use my finger with this because this is what I usually do. So I use a little dot, a little dabble you do for under your eyes. And actually for your eyes, you wanna be super, my eyes are already dark, so you don't wanna bruise your eyes. I know that. So I already do this, which I've seen some people do like triangles under. So for that, I'm gonna do triangles. I use Makeup Forever. This Makeup Forever concealer under my eyes all the time. I've been using it for years, full cover. And it's just been great for me. The color I use, what's the color? I don't even know, it's coming off, like the words are coming off. But I use a lighter color than the color I use for my skin. And then I just blend it in with my hand. And I do the same on the other side. Oh, let me tell you one of my secrets, guys. One of the things that I do actually is sometimes to give a more natural look, actually leave my eyelid because my eyelid is so dark. I remember one time I was with my friends and I did my makeup and my friend was like, oh, what eyeshadow do you use? I was like, that's just my freaking skin. And people were laughing. I was like, oh, because it's like this weird, it's this dark shade. So it's like I already have raccoon eyes. So I don't have to make my eyes look raccoony. It's like this brownish, almost purplish color. But if I want some extra shimmer, I use eyeshadow, which I will be using today for you guys to see. My skin, I think, is just like, you've used too much stuff on me today. I use a lot, so I'm going to use, so one of the things I do see they do, I'm gonna cheat a bit here and just put it down my nose because I know that makes it look smaller. Is that how you do it? I thought that might be a cute thumbnail. So that's what I'm posing. Anywho's, I'm so imperfect with, look at this. Look at me making mistakes. So imperfect. I really try not to do too much here. I use too much, and that's probably because I'm not paying attention enough as well as I should. Look at this, just making mistakes all over. I'll fix this, hopefully. I'm like, how do makeup artists do this? They're so perfect. I'm so imperfect. But yeah, so this is the way I contour my face all the time. Like this under eye, and then I could do more triangle, but it's really mostly under eye. A little bit of the side of the face. So maybe that's why I already have something that seems like it may have a little bit more dimension, because I add this little thing. But I think real artists, makeup artists would know that I'm not doing like a full contour. They can tell. But this is like my natural go-to look that I go to for makeup. Like I just do under my eyes. I don't do this quote unquote contour. Obviously, I now know that I need a darker color if I really want to contour. So cognac wouldn't be right for me or anyone who has a similar complexion to me. But, you know, you can see my blend ain't all that though. You can be like, ooh, okay, I can see. Your blend look a little unblended, but that's what I go for, I guess. Next up, the next thing I do is I do try to do my eyebrows. Oh, wait. So what do you guys think? Is it good? Is it not good? Is it okay? Is it decent? Like, what are your thoughts so far? I don't know. It's like, But, then I try to fix my eyebrows. I actually have this Revlon Color Stay Bright Lights. I don't know if you could really see. But it actually has two sides. One side is this little like brushy thing, mabob. Sometimes I use this because I really don't have eyebrows and the other side is like this crayon piece. I really don't have eyebrows because of lichen planopilaris. Like they're very light, so that because of the disease I have, and I said this recently in another video. One time a friend, like a lot of people say stuff to me and they don't realize it's part of like my disease or it's just my natural face. That my eyebrows, they were like, oh, what happened to your eyebrows? You don't have any eyebrows. It's part of my disease. Like you lose your eyebrows, you lose some of your facial hair, you lose your eyelashes, which makes you look a little off to people. Like they may not know why, but you know, you look a little off. So yeah, so sometimes I do this. I try to brush them up because it makes it look a little thicker, and then I fill them in. Like I know for some people their style still is thin eyebrows, but right now thick eyebrows are in, and I like thick eyebrows because it makes me seem like I have eyebrows. When you have none, you appreciate them more. So yeah, so that's that. So I just try to fill them in as much as possible. I try to follow my natural eyebrow, just color it in as much as possible. One is short, so on the right side it's short. And so I try to like put it in as much as possible, but it's imperfect science. Like I even see like professional makeup artists, like, well, when they do their own makeup, they're like, well, you know, they're cousins. They're not identical twins. They're sisters, but they're not identical twin sisters, because doing your eyebrows without like a stencil or something is very hard, and everyone knows it. This is so quick, but does it look like a crayon that you're filling it in with? It probably does. So that could be kind of annoying, but it is what it is. And then obviously doing the other side. Usually actually I don't do under my eyes before I do my eyeshadow and eyelids, because sometimes you get like that mess under it. But today, for you guys, you know, mixing stuff up a little. I don't know, a little. But yeah, so you can see, like, I try to follow it, and I know that, like, in terms of drawing, they say that your eyebrows should align with the corner of your eye. That's drawing, like drawing the human face. That's what it should do. So I do try and do that. And some people will be like, oh, that looks so odd. Maybe it looks a little odd to them. I don't know. I don't really care as long as I have eyebrows. Like, they have a natural eyebrow to go off of, so it's like hard for them to really critique when you have like no eyebrows and you have to just make your eyebrows on a whim. Like, you just have to try and create eyebrows. So you do the best you can, because you don't have, like, some people have a place to trace. I don't have that. I just, some parts, like right here, I really struggle with the top of my eyebrow, like trying to make it as seamless as possible on both sides. Sometimes doing this like little upper movement. Sometimes I use a pencil, so because this just gives me a little bit more control of how to do my eyebrow. Like you see, they look different, guys. I am imperfect. I am not a perfect being, guys. I'm trying my best. to do what I can do, guys. I'm doing what I can do. And then I try to round them off a little because humans, everything we have on our body, I think this comes from me being an artist, everything we have on our body is actually not a square, right? Natural shape is more of an oval, circle, a squiggle. You look at everything on our bodies aren't boxy, right? You look at our skull, all these things, they have some kind of fluid kind of movement. It's not robotic. It's not like that. So, nor your eyebrows. The only reason people's eyebrows are really ever a perfect rectangle is because they get them done, right? Everyone has like if you go and look up close, no one's is a perfect rectangle. Same for people's hairlines. I go to the barber sometimes, or when I was going to the barber pandy, and they were like, oh, let me just shape you up a bit, or let me shape you up in the back. I'm like, I want to circle back, and don't do anything in the front because I want to keep my natural hairline, because people like to rectangle it out. That's for people who have tons of hair in the front. Don't do that to me. No, keep my natural hairline as much as I can. I try my little my tiny bit of a widow's peak. I try to keep as much as I can possibly keep. So that's what I do with that part of my eyes, and that's a bit of my contouring, or me trying to contour. What do you guys think? How's my contour coming out so far, guys? Okay, so now we're gonna get into doing a bit more to the eye, even though usually I try to do my eye before I do under my eye, but for some reason I thought I was a professional today, so I did that. Did me doing my nose matter? Do you see a difference? Because I don't. So next up is eyeshadow. I have I'm getting more eyeshadows now that I'm playing with makeup more and doing more looks and stuff like this, but I usually use, this is for a more natural look, which I'm going for right now. This is Melania, how do you say this? Milani. And this is kind of, they have like an everyday eyeshadow collection, and this is like a kind of nude palette. So I just use these, or try to at least. Ugh, focus. It's almost out. But yeah, so I use this often for more natural, because like I said, I have like this dark brown, reddish, rusty color on my eyes. This is kind of a natural option, but it just gives this shimmer. And so I just use this often on my eyelids. Just basic. And I have so much extra skin on my eyelids. Like, I can do this weird thing with my eye where it flips in. So I get a lot of creases. Guys, tell me down below, what would you do to not have these creases? To also be able to do, what are they called? To also be able to do wing eyeshadows. Like, I'm gonna use a stencil soon to do some wings and stuff like that, but for me it's hard because I have like this extra skin and it's creased and it's weird because I have such big eyes, as you can see. So it makes it hard, and my eyes are always jumping. Like, I'm the person in the photo, the annoying person in the photo, who is moving my eye multiple times and blinking, and people are like, stop blinking. I'm like, I can't control it. So I think it's also, I get nervous probably because I'm like, please don't let my eyebrow do it, and it does it like all the time. So I think that's the case. So yeah, so this is very similar to my natural eye color, but it has a shimmer to it, which I like. It gives you like a natural, like soft glam look. So I like that. I just do that, keep it simple. That's what I usually do. Sometimes, I could elevate it a little, but I don't worry about it. I mean, it is what it is. Then next up, I usually use different eyeshadow. Then I use different mascaras. So this is the mascara I got for free from Sephora. I've used it a bit. And it makes them kind of nice. Like, I really like it. So I've been using this recently, or not so recently, like, actually in the last year I've been using this. I'm probably due for some more So if you have any good mascaras you'd like to recommend, please write them in the comments down below. I am sweaty, guys. Excuse me for just being so sweaty. It's hot, and then I got this makeup on. I totally told you guys I probably need powder. Any suggestions for good powders for people who are allergic to a lot of different things on their skin, like have sensitive skin, hypoallergenic stuff? I want to try Clinique, so that's what I think I'm going to do. A Clinique powder. I wanted to use something like Mented, you know, black owned, but the problem there is that my skin might just fall off. So it's like, it could be cute and everything, but if my skin fall off, what's the point of having it? That's how I'm thinking about it. Sometimes I do under my lower lashes, but today is not a day I'm gonna really do that. Come here, Vista. What do you guys think? Meh. Okay, and so last but not least is this from Avon. It is a blush and highlighter. So this is gonna be the last thing that I try in this haul. Let it focus, focus on me. I just want you to focus on me. Oh, can you focus? Can you see? So I don't really use highlighter much. I actually bought a new highlighter recently that I'll probably use in a video soon, but yeah. This is actually cute. It comes in this little cute case with some extra pads along with the highlighter. This is the highlighter and this is the blush, Sweet Pea Blush. So let's see if the blush comes out, because certain colors don't come out on certain tones and it's hard to find the perfect color. So you have to open these again, prepping. Oh, this highlighter, what is this highlighter called? It's called Golden Lily. So they give you a pad for each, I think, or one comes in one and another comes in yeah, one comes already ready. Ooh. So this is how it looks inside. Ooh, okay, so I'm feeling this because I feel like this might really work on my complexion. Some blushes you get and then you be disappointed. You be like, there's no blush. Who's this for? So I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be using blush and a highlighter, or should I use the highlighter or the blush first? Especially because we already used, or actually is this, yeah, this is highlighter, right? Yeah. Should we be using this also with a contour? But we gonna do it and see what happens. You know? Oh, okay. This comes with a little mirror, which is cute. Okay. Okay, I feel y'all. This is cute. This is real cute. I like it. I like just the way it looks. Okay, so we're gonna do, this is the blush. So we're gonna put the blush on our skin. Oh wow, okay. So I wasn't sure because I didn't get too much blush on here. I think I have to really dab. Oh, this is like a liquid blush. Okay, so dab it, guys. Dab it hard. Oh, I think I'm supposed to use it lower. This is too light for me, I'm gonna be honest. This is too light for me, but I think for someone who's fairer skin, this might be great. We're not going to use any more of this because this is not for us. This color's not for us. Even though I think it's interesting. I think it's interesting, but it's too soft and too light. It's not going to do it for me. I'm going to just blend it in a bit. Can you see anything, guys? Can you see the difference? I mean, I think it gave me some more shimmer. We're going to try down the highlighter. We're going to let this dry a bit and then try the highlighter on the other side. Okay. Maybe I need a brush other than these little spongy things, but Kiss Me Cushion. This is what it's called, and I feel like the highlighter goes right here. The highlighter, not the worst thing ever. I think I have to see it dry to really know, but not the worst thing ever. Am I doing it right, guys? You know, I don't know. I made this funny face. Oh, I can see it in the light. I can see the highlighter in the light, though. Okay, highlighter working, girls. And all right, so highlighter works. The highlighter works, even if it doesn't seem like it. It works in the camera, so it must really work. All right, okay. So that might be it. The piece that might really be for us is the highlighter, not necessarily the blush, because the blush is too light for us. It's not going to show on this pigment, but the highlighter I actually like on camera. It looks cute. It's giving me my zhuzh. It's giving me all the feelings. What is it giving you guys? What are you thinking? You know, tell me what you think. Okay, now the piece of resistance. This is a very natural look, guys. Again, I've been saying that I try to keep it soft glam, I guess you would call it. So this is pretty much the last piece. It's this brown lipstick I got from NYX. It's called Professional Makeup Suede, and I really wanted something that was close to nudish. I don't know. I just was seeing certain colors and certain looks, and I felt this would be fun. This is the lipstick. We'll let it focus. My camera's old, so it takes a bit of time to focus. Yep, it's focused now, and this is the NYX. This is the color. And we'll see how it looks. It's the first time I'm ever trying it and using it. So we'll see if I love it. And this is matte. I think it's a matte lipstick. Okay. Ooh. What? Remember on Recess, the girl, she's still like, oh. I was like, hey, da-da. No. It was, ooh. Something. Oh, gosh, that's gonna annoy me. Remember, guys, I am not a professional. Oh, it smells like kind of cocoa-ish, this lipstick. Oh, I love this on. I love this chocolate color on my lips. It looks so delicious. This could be because I'm hungry. And then last but not least, I use this Cola makeup spray. I think this is black owned too. I'm not sure. Don't quote me, guys. I think it is. Koala. It's really nice. Sometimes I use this as a setting spray when I'm doing videos, and you know, need some time or whatever. Anywho, this is the stuff that I use as a setting spray, and I also have some MAC setting spray. We'll let that dry a bit, and this. We're letting it dry a bit. Dry. So we let it dry a bit. And this is the final look, guys. A nude, natural, soft glam look with the Avon pieces. Guys, I think my hero piece was actually the Prime from Avon. If I had to pick a piece from the whole Avon haul, It was this Magic Prime is it. I'm not sponsored by this, but if you're interested, all the items will be in the description down below, and you can find any of these pieces. Guys, I can barely speak. What do you think I did well in terms of trying to contour for my first official contour without a tutorial? Did I do well? And any recommendations on how to do a better contour, or if I even really need to contour? Because I don't think I really need to contour too much, but you know, what do I know? Because I ain't a professional. Guys, until next time, thanks for watching the video. Peace.